Like the video and subscribe right now, and this doggo will help you with cleaning. All the senior hitting on them little freshmans. Just graduated, and I still do this. My boyfriend's friends turn me on, and I like it. What should I do? Turn yourself off. Condoms aren't biodegradable. If you care about the planet, have unprotected Shreks. One condom is much less waste than the amount of waste a baby produces. A baby is biodegradable. Even though snails are very slow, they just always seem to appear out of nowhere. They appear out of nowhere because they are slow, so slow you don't notice them until they're all over your house and in your bed and making love to your life while she moans don't stop. Your slimy love is more than my husband could ever provide. And now you have to move out, and your wife's new snail husband gets custody of the kids. And the worst part is they love him more than you, because he's an excellent cook, and always adds just the right herbs and spices and takes things real slow to get them just right. So that's why you don't notice snails, because they're slow. What the actual duck? Only mams. My teen son signed me up for OnlyFans, so he could get more pocket money. He's fully supportive of my career. You know, the mom has to know that her son is beating off to her, and she's okay with that. Imagine some toxic guy telling you I beat my meat to your mom and your response is, me too, man. She's not dead, and my erection is gone. Reality is so disappointing. Wait, what? I saw a Belgian man today. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm praying for you, Anon. Tapeworms removed from a dog. Time to show this vid to my little cousins on how pasta is made. All natural. Crazy how dudes can hold back tears for a lifetime, but come in 30 seconds. The pressure from the pent up tears pushes the cum out. What is a weird flex you are proud of? I can squeeze my butt cheeks so tight it cracks my tailbone like cracking your knuckles. I've been a naughty turtle, haven't I? Well, you really shouldn't be masturbating in public. Look at you and your fancy social skills. What do you think medieval people would have said during Shrek's "Oh God, I'm coming, I cometh"? What profession was once highly respected but is now a complete joke? President. Your lips are so hot. Have you ever had your makeup smeared? I want you. This woman is married. What a disrespectful thing to say to a woman. Would you say that to someone in person? Yes. 40-year-old Russian child predator Dmitry Chuganov walked 83 days from Moscow to Vladivostok to meet fictional online minor, arrested on arrival. There is absolutely no way he walked the distance in 83 days. It takes roughly 10 hours by plane to cover that distance. The whole path is through extremely rough wilderness. It would take about a month for an experienced traveler to walk less than a third of that on smooth terrain. He was really horny. Be me. Have a crush on a girl from college. She doesn't have her FB, only Insta, Snap and Twitter. Refuse to join Insta, so make a Twitter for the first time to follow her. She follows me back. Cumes.jpg. Realize if you follow the right people it's not as annoying. Actually find a community I'm into and meet people online where we talk about our hobbies, trade pictures and stuff. They all encourage me to ask my crush out. Notice she isn't follow me anymore, but I can still send her a DM. She tells me I'm a disgusting piece of shit and should rot in hell. What the duck.png. Turns out ducking. Twitter shows what you ducking like to your followers. Anons, I liked a lot of lolly shit. How can I turn this around? She dodged a tactical nuke. She didn't want to be cheated on after giving birth. Cat with a mutation for disposable thumbs. Opposable thumbs. Disposable thumbs drop off of your hand after one use and you have to go out and buy another pair. I know what I said. Suicide doesn't take the pain away. It passes it to someone else. Double it and give it to the next person. What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship that might not be a big deal to others? If someone tells me they don't mind giving my grandmother a ride to bingo, but then hours later they are nowhere to be found, and eventually you get a call from the cops that they were caught doing meth behind a Burger King. Never had your cock sucked by a Pokemon before. You woo Jezzy boy, why do woo look so squared? Wild woo feel better if I nuzzled woo down there, you woo. Virgin birth recorded in crocodile for first time ever. Does a child look like any of the zookeepers? Minions 2015 shows that the characters always serve the most evil person in the time period they are on. They may have been in a cave during World War II, but in 2001, they were with Gru, which means he did something extra ducked up in order to be considered worse than the people who did 9/11. Oh shit, the minions just hit the Pentagon. Bedo bedo bedo. What is the best way to overcome depression? Love it so it leaves you as well. Average age people lose their virginity. I made it for the first time when I was 19, and it was so good. Did your dad like it too? Mom trying to delete all my PC games. Me watching her delete the desktop icons. My mom would delete the PC by throwing it off the window. When the fungus cordyceps takes over a tarantula. Wash your hand, bro. How'd it taste, OP? I'm in tears. This baker said she misread the customer text asking for a Relmo cake and instead made an emo cake, but realized last minute and tried to improvise. Y'all. This cake cuts itself. Could a Jedi finger someone with the Force? Kind of. The Force isn't an object, so it couldn't be inserted like a finger in the traditional sense. However, you could open their butthole and exert a force on that inside to mimic an object being present. So the answer is kind of. What is your best joke? I want to die peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather did, not screaming in terror like the passengers in his car. Nah, just because there's a hole doesn't mean there's a goal. Says no one. Now move aside. I wonder if a face cam would help your channel grow. Have you ever considered it yourself? He's British, so I don't think it would. To this day, the most painful experience in my life was when I was 12. I did a scuba diving lesson and on the way back up got stung on my left nutsack, sort of on the backside of it. Dunno how it happened. There were jellyfish everywhere, but I thought I had given all of them enough space. Anyways, I spent the next hour or whatever on the boat passing in and out of consciousness in mind-numbing pain. It wasn't dangerous, just excruciating. I can still vividly remember the exact place of the sting and the sensation. Actually, you know what? Just touching my stomach a little gets me off. It's really weird, so maybe that could work. Did a Care Bear write this? Bro's a Teletubby shooting tubby custard from his Tinky Winky. I didn't need to read this. Damn it. Whoever engineered chest binders is a ducking genius. I mean, how the duck do you reduce a half a gallon worth of titties to a landscape that will make Kansas jealous? I'm utterly astonished by this technology. Edit. I'm a male with no tits. Please refer to the comments for specifics. Edit 2. My girlfriend wears them. I don't. Pocket dimensions. Where do they lead to though? Imagine a dimension just full of titties. If I tie my head in a chest binder, do I go to the titty dimension? Do dreams count? Because my very first wet dream as a teen was with a triceratops for some reason. The dream wasn't even Shrek-shal. Makes sense. Triceratops are horny. I prefer the tricerabottoms. I have a medical condition that makes me constantly precum. Ask me anything. Doctor, I have an orgasm every time I sneeze. Doc, interesting. What have you tried so far? Me, Pepper. Is he your boyfriend or brother? You all look alike. Definitely siblings. Boyfriend and girlfriends don't make out with each other. Raimi Spider-Man trilogy fans, after repeating the same quote for the 1 millionth time. I'm going to rub cum in your eyes. The first personal ceiling fan It should be renamed the Tall Enemy Eliminator. There was a similar guy that saved the Declaration and Bill of Rights, etc. during 1812. They gave him a job in the treasury or something, but so many people complained about him being a dingus that they had to fire him, despite saving our founding documents. Okay, but like, just because I save a child from a burning building, doesn't mean I'm qualified to run a fire department. We can't know until you try. We'll use as many children as it takes. I'll set the fire. You throw a kid in for him to save. Little Caesars founder quietly paid Rosa Parks rent for 10 years. I bet he also gave her that hot and ready. Made a star drop. Star drop finna make me act up. It's husband approved. What do you mean? Did he duck the Stardussy? South African DJ, model, and writer. Her name is Ponahalo Mojapelo, and she has the most amazing side profile we've ever seen. That can be corrected with surgery. I wonder if she has trouble speaking. That's why she went DJ rather than singer. How much are you willing to take a bet on and deep throat that thing? $100? As someone who's worked in a fast food kitchen and seen many variations of that thing, I'd need 10,000 at the least. Introducing No Man's Sky for Mac. Hello. I'm proud of the pace of the team on No Man's Sky already this year. Our last update for No Man's Sky, Interceptor, was just a few weeks ago. Frackle was just 6 weeks before that. Why? Playing on the Mac is like having a love affair with your sister. It's nice, but deep down you know you're making a mistake. No better company. Me every time I go to someone's house and they have dogs. Anyone else thought bro was caked up? No offense, I can't duck no big girl. Bro, your mama barely even fit in a casket, shut the duck up. Took a picture with a fan. This looks like a photo of two serial killers. As an American with Polish and Russian roots, I'm conflicted. If your parents managed to love each other, despite their countries of origin hating each other, so can you love both parts of yourself? They're divorced. It's avoidable if you literally shower once a day. You don't even need to shower that frequently. You really have to not take care of yourself to get cheese. Be right back, I'm gonna take a month break from showering, preparing smegma burger. Yum. Indian food is batter. Nice English degenerate. Your mother is detergent. Dentist confirms they can tell when someone has recently given a blowjob. I'm glad my wife isn't a dentist. Man, I don't get ice skaters. How in the duck do they do anything but fall on their ass? Ducking, spinning and shit like how you suck. I can do this at Mach 3 and not even get dizzy, right? I mean, I'd certainly fall on her ass. Nose first. Won't be the last time Shinji cranks it in front of a suka. Anon does war crimes. Iraq. Driving through some broke ass sand village. Kids playing in the road. Lead truck. I tell the VC. He tells me to keep driving. Historically, when kids stop convoys, there's always an ambush in play. They use the kids to stop the lead vehicle, then the adults open up with everything they have. Kill everyone. I shut my eyes. The road is straight. Bump. Bump bump. Bump bump bumpy bump. Distant screaming. Bump. I've never been the same since. Anon didn't drink enough for driving to be fun. At Costco, both $500,000 diamond ring and $5 cereals can be purchased in a single transaction. Yeah, well, at Walmart you can buy pregnancy tests and rifles and get prescription glasses. No one. Swedes. Sweden has recognized Shreks as a sport and is preparing the world's first championship in it, as long as they don't start training kids for this sport by older coaches. I live outside city limits. There are very few houses near my home, and many tall bushes and trees around the house. There is a small mountain at some distance. The nights are very quiet and there is no street lights, so after dark the only lights are the lights from my house and the moonlight. There are two trees a little far from my house that are standing close to one another. One night while I was outside my house with a flashlight doing something, I realized there was only one of those trees. I looked around that tree with my flashlight, but there was no sign of the other tree, like it never existed. The next day I went there during daytime to see exactly what happened to the other tree, and they both were there just like I remembered. I looked around them and even climbed on them to see anything strange, but nothing was out of ordinary. Sorry about this bug in your simulation. We usually patch servers during the night time. For more details, watch The Truman Show. Featured comment. Meg Goodwin. News: people don't remember that they have Alzheimer's. Me, really? What tipped you off, genius?